really know how to make me cry when you give me those ocean eyes. I'm scared. You really know how to make me cry when you give me those ocean eyes. Those ocean eyes. I like that song. And I just heard it in my head before I pressed play. That's Billie, right? Eilish. And so, there's something about the eyes of the chosen. I heard, we are the chosen. And that sounded like real medieval times in my mind. But there's something about the eyes of the chosen. I heard, your eyes have risen, they have risen. Your eyes have risen, they have risen. There's a lot going on, hold on. Okay, risen, risen. Because you see from a higher perspective, and it's funny because the screen was going higher as I said that, and as I was thinking that, anyway, as you're seeing life from a higher perspective now, right? Your eyes have grown, roses grow, and that's what I just got from that, because I heard they have risen, they have risen. So your sight has grown. I heard your third eye is pure. Many of you see straight through the facades, and no matter how many people think you don't know, they don't know, because you don't always show your cards. You don't always express what you know. And I feel like it's because you know you don't really need to. Like, why say everything? For what? What is it going to do? It's not, most of the time, it's not going to stop someone from thinking that they're getting away with the thing, you know? Because when people want to do something, they're going to do it, you know, regardless of anything. They may try to conceal it, hide it, whatever, but it doesn't mean that they're not going to do it. One wants to, or one must want to have the desire not to do something that wouldn't be best. But if they're choosing to do it, regardless of if it's considered good or not to you, they will do it. People do what they want to do. So I feel as though your eyes have risen, they have risen, because you see from a higher perspective now. And instead of, it's making me think of a video game, how you can change the perspective. Instead of seeing someone face to face, it's like you see them from above. And then you just look at the totality of how they move. You look at the totality of how they move. So you can see if someone is for you now because of what they do on a regular basis. Like, are they into knowledge? Are they into strengthening their mind? Are they into God? Do they believe in anything? If they do believe in something, what do they believe in? All of these types of questions are important, because if you're around individuals that don't believe in anything and don't have a moral compass, imagine, you know, the types of situations they get themselves into. Individuals that don't have a moral compass, they don't really have a foundation. These are individuals that they will hop from ideology to ideology, but they won't really stick to anything because they haven't really found themselves from within. They keep on looking on the outside of themselves. And you get frustrated when you meet people like that, for those who have looked within and you have done some work on yourself to know that you must look within to find the answers that you need in order to be able to take action in reality with a foundation, preferably the foundation of God. Okay, I talk about the Creator and God a lot, so if you don't believe and that bothers you, then you know what to do. You'll find someone that is for you. If it's not me, that's fine. Okay? Hey, I'm Mystic Alchemy. Thank you for being here. All right. And yeah, so it's like not having a moral compass. That's a big thing, because that means that person is just wild. I heard a wild child. Then I heard Bebe's Kids. Did y'all ever watch that movie? I watched it a long time ago. I haven't watched it in a long time, but yeah, those kids were wreaking havoc. And individuals that have no foundation or moral compass, they don't really know what to do, so they just kind of like do whatever and see what happens, no matter if it's a good thing or a bad thing. And many times, without that structure, people tend to choose what is trendy, what may be perceived to be cool or acceptable from a societal standpoint. So it's easy for someone who does not have access, or haven't accessed their inner guide yet, which is their eternal compass. They haven't accessed that yet. So they'll start to try to get understanding of how they should behave themselves from the outer world. And everything out here is wild and chaotic. So that means that they're going to act as such, wild and chaotic. Okay. Ocean eyes. Okay, so ocean eyes, yeah, we could say blue, but I'm not really feeling that. I'm more so talking about the vastness of an ocean. There's so many aspects of an ocean. It's huge, first of all, like amazingly ginormous. And then the depths are, I feel like the depths are unknown. Sometimes I think about just the pressure is so serious at great depths that no one has ever been able to live to see beyond those points within the ocean, right? And then I also think, if it was possible to go all the way down through the ocean floor, would we end up in a different dimension? I think about that all the time. It always crosses my mind, because why not? There's a reason why when we go that far down, our bodies can't handle the pressure of the water, because this vessel is not for that dimension, so we can't handle it. So in order for us to even be able to access that space, we would have to transform into a different form, right? It's just a thought. When I get into my modes, right? But back to the point, there's the waves, the stillness of the ocean, the ripples, the tides. There's so much going on. The ability to, I heard, for the sun to reflect on the surface and then reflect back. But there's so much that the ocean is giving. So correlate the ocean with your eyes. There's so much that we can see with these eyes, all three of them. Don't forget the third one. That mind's eye which is more powerful than our physical eyes, because we could see the unseen with that eye, right? That is very special. Have you guys ever seen the unseen? Anything? I know many of you have, because many of us can. And it's always interesting. Interesting experiences. Many of you have grown in a way beyond what you can ever imagine, because you trusted yourself and you trusted your gifts. Regardless of anyone around you, you chose to trust. And when you choose to trust yourself and you choose yourself in such a way, you choose to have an eternal relationship with your spirit family when you choose yourself. So that is a wonderful choice to make. I think it's like the best one. I think it has to be. But what other choice is better than choosing yourself, not in a selfish way, but in a way to know that you are on a journey into self, to get to know you more than you did before, more than you did even yesterday. Because if you allow that energy to flow through you, you can learn something new every day if you just allow it. And I feel like many of you have done that, and you are doing that. And that's why you're feeling more confident in yourself and your decisions that you're making. It's not so difficult anymore to leave people alone that you know are not good for you. You know, because it's time to get past those stages in life where you stick around with someone just to say, I don't want to be alone. And you're like in the most horrific relationship that you're just not happy with. So if any of you are in some type of relationship or tied to someone who just makes you feel wrong inside, and you question yourself when being around them, like asking yourself, why did I even go with that person? Is that person really down for me? Like, if you have to ask these questions and you can't just direct them to the person, there goes that nose. That's the channeling twitch. But if you can't just be real with the person and just talk to them and ask them, like, that's a lot of work. Don't you just want to talk? You know, I think many have been in relationships where the other person is so closed off on a communicative level that you can't even get to a conversation to get to a point, an idea. And it's like, oh my gosh. No, stop. Why? You know, once you feel like that and you know that even if you try to have a conversation with the person, it's not going anywhere, use those ocean eyes and size them up. And if they don't fit, throw them in the trash. Just another man's trash, or one man's trash is another man's treasure. So let that person be someone else's treasure, because they're not yours. Okay? Because it just has to stop. So these are the things. I heard These Are the Times We All Wish For. That song by, was that Drew Hill? I hear it in my mind like a radio is playing. These are the times we all wish for. A moment will last me so much more. You don't have to do a thing at all. Yeah. This is the way things need to be. No pressure from you and none from me. Yeah, no pressure. You know, no pressure. If you feel pressurized, oh my goodness. If you feel pressure being around a person, why do you feel that pressure? Sometimes the pressure is good, okay? Sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes you get around people and they're motivators, they're mentors, they're like, they have keen intelligence and they're sharp, and they see something in you that you might not see, and they want to tweak it, and they want to be like, look, we could fix that. Oh yeah, go ahead. And then you're like, oh yeah, okay. And then you become better and greater than you were before. That's good pressure. But if you feel pressured to like get into some situation that you are not even cool with, or when somebody's just trying to coerce you into something that you're not cool with, then you already know what's up. There's times in life where you just gotta say no. Okay? And you go with the flow of your own darkness, not somebody else's. Figure out your own darkness so that you can know and see someone else's. I keep hearing that this week. Check out my book, Support Your Spiritual Mentor. I'm going to put the little clip right here so you can see it, how to get to it on the website, okay? And this book will bring us a little closer to each other, you know, because even though our experiences are different, we do have shared experiences. And I see a bunch of horses on my screen, and they're like chilling, grazing and stuff. Stallions just chilling in the sunshine as soon as I started talking about community. So, you know, our situations are different, but we all go through the darkness. We all do. We all go through it in our own little way. No matter the tax bracket, no matter your hood, your demographic, no matter anything, your ethnicity, okay? It doesn't matter. We all go through dark times, and it's because that's the whole point of this place. Okay? So get that book, get your copy, so you can see a little bit more about my take on the process through that path that we all are on, and we don't really know we're on until we're on it. It's a really eerie place in the beginning, but it doesn't stay like that. At least it doesn't stay like that for everyone, because sometimes for some people it does stay that way, and this is what I don't want. So I'm trying to tell as many people as possible about how it goes, and from my perspective, of course, and then you align it as you read, you align it to your own life, and see how it relates to you in your times of darkness, right? Yes. I feel like I should get a charm, because I've been forgetting about my little charms. I just be out here chatting. I would say chalking. I don't have no chalk. Let me see. Oh, it's a 4-leaf clover. Well, I was about to say 3-leaf. 4-leaf clover in red. Flower. Kundalini is giving me Kundalini. I'm thinking about that energy rising up to tap into that consciousness, that conscious power. And I feel like that's where we are. This time in life is a beautiful time, because the truths are out and readily available for everyone to indulge in and have a glorious time there in that space, because it is the happiest space that one can be in. There's no confusion in that space. Only if you allow confusion from not doing some work. But when you do work on yourself, on your mind, your heart, and all your chakras, then you'll have some trouble. But when you do the work, you'll be fine. And this is really about just doing the work. It's better now than never to really get in tune with yourself, so that when you are around someone that's not good for you, you will know sooner rather than later. And you will also be able to check your temperature, because certain things are going to make you mad, get on your nerves, aggravate you, make you want to drop kick somebody, make you want to throw somebody into a tree. Sometimes you think about just activating your superpowers when something happens, because we're human. Though that's the dark side coming out. And you just, some days you just might be mad and you're like, what is wrong with me? Oh my gosh, I need to calm down. I need to chill. But that's just emotions. These are the things we have to learn how to deal with and be able to check ourselves when we are mad, so we could know how to calm down. Because there are individuals that just, they out here just acting up just because. Sometimes it's just because. And they take out their just because on everybody available. And it just may happen to be you. Okay? So, try your best not to fling anybody across the street. Okay? Try your best not to. I heard, but sometimes it might be necessary. So let's try our best to make sure, only fling somebody across the street if you want to. Don't do it because somebody else told you to do it. At least if you do something crazy, you know it's because you wanted to. It's your will, right? No, let me stop talking crazy. No, but I'm kind of serious though. I just really want you to learn your own energy, okay? I'm being silly with it, but seriously, I want you to know your own energy and feel confident and comfortable in how you truly feel in that moment. Ground yourself and feel yourself out. Like, how do I feel in this moment? Do that a lot. Do that often throughout the day. And this is how you activate the meditative state of mind throughout your life. And your meditation becomes constant and consistent. And it will, I heard level, and then I heard elevate your peace. It will level your balance and elevate your peace. Okay, so this goes back to the meditation video that I recorded in the dark. Okay, and try that just randomly, no matter if you feel good or bad, whatever. Throughout the day, check your temperature. Not actually checking your temperature, but it is kind of, I just say that because, you know, when you're angry, you're hot. You get hot. And you could just have a regular temperature because you feel cool, you chilling, like, you know. So it's just know how you feel, and then once you recognize how you feel, align your feeling with your day. How did your day go? What happened within the day? Did somebody do something that rubbed you the wrong way and made you feel uncomfortable? When you start checking yourself like that, it helps you to really understand yourself more. It's just a very simple practice that is very helpful with you getting to know yourself a little more, because you become more aware and you're paying attention. Okay? All right, my loves. That's all I have for this video with your ocean eyes. Anyway, everything you do, do it with love. Always remember the creator is in you and the magic is too, because you're magic. Much love to you. I'll see you in the next video.